Good morning and welcome back to my channel and another vlog. This week we are out doing our first bit of BD dressage. So earlier in the week I became inspired and essentially just needed something else to keep me going and keep me motivated, and I signed us up for British Dressage memberships. So here we are. It is Wednesday morning at 6:36 and I am currently running off coffee alone. And yeah, I'm about to go and pack the car up, hitch the trailer, and I'm going to bring Harry in and get him plaited up. Woo! Busy morning. Exciting and nervous, and been desperately trying to learn my test like for the last 3 days. My tests, I've got 2 of them. I'm doing prelim 15 and prelim 19. I have gone back to prelim just because I needed to go out and just build a little bit of confidence up and at least give me a chance to try and learn the test, because my goodness, trying to learn 2 novice tests, it's not going to happen. And with it being a Wednesday, I am going out alone. I don't have a reader or a groom. So yeah, all alone, and I have to be able to look after myself. So back doing prelim, and yeah, here we go. Let's go and pack the car up. So I've just started Harry on a new supplement, which is the Boswellia, and that's supposed to be really good for their joint health and I think for their coat. And then I've also started him on the seaweed, which again is good for coat and skin, and it just adds a bit of salt to his diet while it's really hot and he's sweating quite a lot. And I do always like to give Harry a little feed before he travels or does any kind of serious work, just to protect his stomach and help with any stomach ulcers. And then once we'd made feeds, it was time to hitch up, and I'm going to say this myself, this was some rather nice reversing I did here. And then once we were all hitched up, I went out to go and grab Harry in from the field, and you will see that it does look like he's already got plaits in, and he does, but these are really messy ones that have been in for a few days. I've been trying to get his mane to lie a little bit better, and I've been working on thinning it just to try and get him ready for plaiting for competition, and they definitely need replacing, so off we go. And here we go, so we are packed up, hitched up, and now we need to get plaited up. Good morning! And then we can get loaded up and head off to the venue, which today is Port Royal Equestrian Centre, which is about 20 minutes away from me. And so it's nice and easy, and it's quite friendly. I generally know a few people when I get down there, so let's get plaiting! And there we go, so that's my thinned out plait, and that's about a finger length long, and it should roll up and look like that. And here are my beautiful plaits, and I will be doing a little vlog / video on my plaiting up and preparation for show, so watch out for that one. And I did opt for plaiting up his tail rather than pulling the tail, just because I am dreadful at pulling tails. And now this, I'm going to apologise in advance because I never ever do quarter marks. This is me having a first go at my quarter marks, which I know, I mean, they're not great, but they are there and they look alright. And then it was time to get loaded up. So come on, Haribo. There's the little stop that he likes to normally do before eventually getting on board. And we're in. Are you okay in there? Good boy. Here we go. And And that's it. We are loaded up and ready to go. Fingers crossed those plats stay in. I have no idea what I've done with them quarter marks. I don't know whether they are right or wrong. So please let me know what you think. Any tips would be greatly welcome because I've literally just had a go. I just kind of made some pretty patterns and tried to make it symmetrical. So I might get laughed at, but who cares? We're supposed to be here for fun. I'm a little bit nervous and excited. I'm heading off now, so I'm going to drive there and try and go through my tests in my head and try and make sure I can remember them. And yeah, we were actually ahead of time. I'm setting off earlier than I thought would do, so it's not like me. Maybe it's a sign of things to come, who knows? Anyway, I shall see you when I get there. Bye! We're here! Good boy! It looks like most of the plats have stayed in. Have a look. We'll see. And so this is Port Royal's gorgeous swamp arena, and then the very large and fancy competition arena. So I'm just using one of my tack cleaner wipes to try and fix these absolutely disgusting boots. And watch this. Little rub it up. Beautiful again. And here we go. This is Harry and I heading down the centre line for prelim 15, and he was just a bit tense, which is really unlike him. I mean, you can see there he's above the contact, he's not quite in front of my leg. I think it was just the new environment and there was a bit more atmosphere. The collecting arena was quite busy, and possibly I wasn't as relaxed as normal, but he was even doing things like spooking at the banners down the sides of the arena, which is just so unlike him. And again, there, just against my contact. Ugh, yeah, it all just looks a little bit uncomfortable. Doesn't look like it's flowing particularly well. Also, I must note that I am riding this test completely on my own, having to remember it, which for some people isn't a big deal. But for me, as we know, I do like to make mistakes. So there was that going through my head as well. And just a bit of British dressage pressure. I think it just got to us a little bit. Yeah, I just lost rhythm there. I mean, to be fair, the marks were really good. I'm probably being a little bit harsh here, and it actually looks better than it felt. I felt like I was working really quite hard to try and keep us together. He kept wanting to fall out through his shoulders, and then if he wasn't falling out, he was falling in. I was struggling with straightness. As you can see, I'm struggling with my contact. But the scores were actually quite nice, and the judge was, you know, fair is what I could say. So yeah, scored better than I was expecting, but yeah, just a bit unlike Harry. The next test you won't see my prelim 19, which I felt rode better, but we scored a little bit lower. It was a longer test, a slightly more complicated test, and after just struggling with Harry in this prelim 15, I decided to swap my photographer out for a test reader. So poor Ellie had to step up and come and shout my test at me, and my goodness, I was so grateful, because yeah, the pressure got to us and I was just feeling a little bit panicked after this test, just because it didn't go quite as sweetly as I was expecting. But as we say, first British dressage test in the bag, under the belt, and yeah, it wasn't a disaster. I remembered the test, we made the movements, it wasn't always the prettiest, but we did it and we survived, and I was still very proud of him and very proud of myself. So yeah, not all bad, room for improvement, but a very, very good start. Have you been a clever boy? Have you? Are you clever? Yes! So we are home again. We survived our first BD outing, and we got a third and a fourth place. So we placed in both classes, and even bigger news is today is the day that Harry has won his first ever prize money. Even as a racehorse, he never placed high enough to win anything. I don't think, I need to check my facts, but I'm fairly sure he's never won prize money. And today, he has peaked at 10 whole pounds. So we're super happy. I'm just gonna pop him away in his stable. He's had a quick shower off, and then we'll do a full debrief on scores and stuff like that. See you in a minute. Oh, he's a clever boy. Yeah, you're coming in. And there we go. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. Are you going to do a wee? He is going to do a wee. Is that a victory wee? Right, so Harry's back in his stable. I'm just bringing his little pal Dragon in. But I'm done for the day. I was so pleased with him. Yeah, the tests weren't great. He was a little bit tense, which is unlike Harry, but you know, it's bigger atmosphere and there's more to look at. There was lots of banners and things going down the sides of the arena, and he was just a bit more on his toes, a little bit tense. We had a few comments saying, you know, not working over his back as well as he could be, and hollow through to some transitions, but you know what, he pulled it out of the bag, bless him. I'm back in the shade of his stable because it is about 30 degrees here. We did miss the most of the heat because we competed in the morning, but it is warm now. So yeah, he's going to chill out for the rest of the day and then go back in his fields for the afternoon. I'm just so pleased with him. So prelim 15, we got a score of 66%, which is just, I mean, it's amazing. And a score of, I think it was 64.4 maybe in the prelim 19, which again, just like blown away. He's just in this heat and the new environment. I'm just amazed with him. He's just a little smasher. I can't believe we've actually done BD. So yeah, I'm glad that we joined as members now. It's worth the money, hopefully. And so the reason for doing all this, I didn't actually tell you, was there is another championships, I think, in November, and it is the British Dressage ROR Championships, so another racehorse to riding horse event, but just something else to aim for once the nationals are over. But the qualification period ends in August. I think it's like the 31st of August. So the pressure is on to get out and get those scores. I think we need 3 scores of 60%. So today we've got 2 qualifying scores. We'll go out again at the end of August to try and get that last qualifying score, and hopefully we'll be going to another championships. Yeah, I'm so pleased with him. So I'm gonna leave him now. I'm gonna head home and get some water myself. Left him in there, nice and cool. And yeah, we'll see you tonight, Haribo. I hope you've enjoyed this, our first little BD outing. Something different and something new for us. So if you did enjoy, please, as always, like, comment and subscribe. And we shall see you next time.